What is up guys, it's Cal, and in this video we're going to take a look at some glitches. Now, glitches from classic WoW, but only 3 of them in this video. To be more specific, before flying was introduced to Azeroth and Cataclysm, there were little nooks and crannies you could get your character through to glitch into areas that were otherwise inaccessible. Now, did Blizzard decide to stay true to the classic experience by not patching these bugs, or did they decide to suck up the fun out of the game by getting rid of these fun and sometimes nifty glitches? Well, let's find out. So I hopped on Classic, scoured far and wide for where to start my journey, and found myself in Stormwind City, the human capital. Horde, Alliance, we all know the place. Well, the Trade District specifically holds one of the most well-known bugs in the game, and that is the glitch to get under Stormwind. So as you approach this hallway opposite of the bank and stop at the pathway towards the mage districts of the canals, you can try to do a little skip and a hop, some invisible wall jumping to try and get on top of this torch. Yeah. As you can tell, it isn't going too well for me. So let's go to the other side. It's easier. Jump on the box, then there you go. Get up on that torch and onto that cobblestone lip there. From here, you can sort of jump backwards a lot. Just keep jumping. Oh, now do it forwards, and oof. Yeah, you kind of just fall right through, so it's a success. This one still works. Now what's under here? Nothing. Well, actually something. You may see a giant hole here in the distance. So there was actually a method back then that Horde groups would exploit to raid Stormwind. What? The Horde doing some massive exploit to raid the Alliance capital and kill all lobies in sight? Say it ain't so. Well, if you jump into that hole, hopefully you don't fall through the world. That's a definite possibility. But if you manage not to, you end up in the Mage Tower and the Mage Quarter of Stormwind. So, Horde groups would sometimes send a Warlock and a couple others just on suicide runs through Stormwind to get to this location through the under Stormwind bug and then start summoning their entire raid. Fun stuff. Carved into the stone heart of Cosmodon, the ancestral home of the Bronzebeard Dwarves, Ironforge. And no, we aren't going into old Ironforge, but we are getting to the Ironforge airstrip atop the city. Now this place was easily accessible in Cataclysm since you could fly in Azeroth. There was also a quest added in Cataclysm that flew you up there, but before that you could glitch up there. I decided to get my mount before I came to this location since there's a lot of running involved, so you had to come to this spot in Lochmadon, behind that tree, and jump, 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 jump some more. Just keep jumping. So anyways, it wasn't working. I was just trying with and without my mount for hours. And by hours, I mean like 10 minutes. And it still wasn't working. So I've decided to label this myth busted. Okay, maybe not. I finally was able to get up and it was smooth sailing from there. You just jump up some trees, jump around some more trees, go up some hills, take a moment to look at the scenery, then jump down, and you begin to see some crazy stuff, some kooky things, untextured land. Land that Blizzard thought no one would see, so they didn't even try to mesh it. Anyways, you kind of just keep running along this mountainside, and you end up on the airstrip. It's nice. We're here. What is here? Well, there's some dwarves and gnomes. There's also some planes. It is an airstrip after all, an Ironforge guard which tells you where to go in Ironforge. Exciting stuff. We have one last one, and it is the home of the Bronze Dragonflight, the Caverns of Time. Well, what glitch is here, you may ask? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the slightest clue. Psych, I do know, because I made this video. The Caverns of Time was locked to all players back in vanilla. It really was, and you couldn't get in through conventional means. It was blocked by a bunch of Bronze Dragonflight dudes. Not only that, but the actual entrance to the Caverns of Time had a door to it. So how do you get in? Through the back door. there is a backdoor to the Caverns of Time, if you weren't aware. So let me show you where it is. You go around, like so, you run up this hill, and you come across this thing. I don't know what it is really, but you're able to jump onto it. Just keep jumping, then once you get up, you go up some more, and even more, and then around the lip of the structure. You're really high now. And then you jump down in front of this box, this black box thing here, but just jump backwards so you don't go too far. If you jump forwards, you know, then just wait for your health to regen or eat some food or something, and then you're able to jump through this pink thing. I don't know what it is, and you're in. You made it. This glitch has been approved by yours truly. Now if you keep going down into the cave through the Caverns of Time, you'll notice a big difference. There's not a giant dragon, but a giant hourglass instead. A giant hourglass of time that never ends. It looks cool, I think. Now if you go around to the various dungeons, well, they obviously don't work, since these dungeons weren't added until Burning Crusade. But it is kind of cool that Blizzard had the idea and scope built in game already during vanilla to put dungeons here that wouldn't come until the next expansion. So there we have it. 3 glitch spots that were discovered back in vanilla and are not patched for classic WoW. Cool stuff. Now there are others, of course, like getting into old Ironforge, or whatever it was called, or also getting under Orgrimmar. But if you guys enjoyed this video in the slightest, then feel free to leave a like on it. If you love classic WoW, then feel free to leave a like on it. If you hate classic WoW, then feel free to leave a like on it. Sub to the channel for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next video.